Okay, okay. It's gonna look like I did 3 videos in one day, but I really didn't. I'm here today with an MSI laptop. Just like normal, gonna kind of do a typical unboxing, show you what the laptop looks like, show you the ports, and tell you what I think it would be good to use for. I can tell you this laptop comes with Windows 10 Pro. This is more of a business laptop, but it's also great for almost anything else. Let's get into the unboxing. So, like a lot of my unboxings, this is an MSI laptop. It's an MSI Modern 15 A10M. I don't know where they think of these names. MSI logos on the back. No specs. This is kind of like the other laptop where there's just no specs on the outside. But we can get to the specs in a moment. All right. MSI tape even. I think I did one MSI laptop unboxing before. Oh, it's a box in a box. Well, this looks much nicer. They should have put this on the shelf. That looks way cooler. Why isn't this the main box? This should completely be the main box that you get, not that ugly box. But let's open this up. Nothing spectacular. MSI, is there an English? There we go. They're here to help us. Give them a call if you have an issue. All right, let's just zoom. That was what I was using to see where my frame ended at. All right. Ooh. Okay. I must say, I really like this. Wow. From a laptop standpoint, at least in my opinion, this is one of the best looking laptops that I've seen. And honestly, it doesn't look like it's too hard to get into the back of this to get to your RAM and your drive. Looks like you got a handful of screws here you can take out and you can get right to it. But this finish is very nice. More quick start guides. What kind of power, that's interesting. What kind of power brick do we have here? Proprietary, so not a USB-C type power brick. That's no big deal really. So yeah, just a typical charger really. And what is this? Okay. Interesting. They include a USB Ethernet port. All right. I'll take it the side of this laptop does not have one, but I've never seen something like this come with a laptop. Normally you may get like an adapter of some sorts, but not for network. But that's basically the unboxing of this. Let's move this to the table and take a closer look at it. Definitely got a shave today. But while I was here, I was gonna say make sure you click that like button, click subscribe down below, and make sure you check out indulgeclothing.com to check out our merch. We got one of these to peel. A lot of people like that. So, throw this here. So is this a fingerprint magnet? It is not. So that's question number 1. Question number 2 would be, can you open this laptop without using both hands? It pulls off the desk a little bit, just a little bit off the desk. So it's not a one-handing open laptop. So you got to use 2. It's very dark. Me personally, I really like this. Like just the dark look. Look at this bezel. A very slim bezel. Like that's very slim all the way around. The bottom's really the thickest part, which that's pretty normal. The keys have enough travel to where you can fill them. I am guessing this is a backlit keyboard, definitely by that icon there. And I don't know, I like the little logo. So let's take a look around the front here. Nothing on the front. On the right side, we have a micro SD card slot and two full-size USB 3.0 ports. And on the other side, we have our charging port, an HDMI port, a USB-C type port. Anyone with an iPhone can charge it with one of these. Another full USB port and a headphone jack, as well as it looks like a power light and hard drive light here on the side. And then nothing but vents across the back, of course. I mean, from my perspective, this thing, I mean, that's a very, very thin laptop. All the way around, this is just a beautiful laptop. Normally, I don't say that. I feel laptops are a lot of times ugly, or if they're made for gaming, they look like crazy alien machines. But this is just sleek, smooth. It's all very smooth metal. I really, really like this. I wish this was mine. Let's get this thing plugged up, take a look at the specs, and I'll tell you what I think. I noticed it says Modern right there by the Core i5 10th Gen sticker. Got it all charging up over here. So let's give this thing some power. Yes, it does have the backlit keyboard. I dig the little MSI Dragon. I don't know why, I just think it looks cool. This laptop is stellar. In my opinion, from all the laptops I have opened and worked with over the years, this one has the best backlit keyboard. Like, this keyboard is really bright, which I think is amazing. If I was sitting in the dark, I'd definitely be able to see everything on this keyboard. So let's get this thing booted into Windows, take a look at the specs. And as I've mentioned before in another video, when you're going through the setup, if you don't want to make a Microsoft account, click I don't have internet, and then it tells you like all of these things that you supposedly can't do, and then just say continue with limited setup. And then once you accept the agreement, you can make a regular local account that's not a Microsoft account and still do everything that you need. So this is the laptop. Very, very nice 15.6-inch HD screen. And so here's a little look at the specs. So it comes with a 10th gen Core i5 10210U CPU, which runs at 1.6 gigahertz, 8 gigabytes of RAM with Windows 10 Pro. So that's probably the biggest difference in this laptop and a lot of others, is that it comes with Windows 10 Pro where it can go into a domain. There's no special graphics adapter or anything like that, just normal Intel UHD graphics. So some of you may ask, a laptop like this, what would it really be used for? Well, it's pretty fast. Latest processor, more than enough amount of RAM, a fast drive, and good enough graphics. Now, I would say this laptop is not for gaming at all, but from a business standpoint, this would be a great business desktop. So if you wanted to use it at an office, it's going to fly through all of that. You could do a little video music editing on this. I don't know how strong or fast that would be with a 1.6 gigahertz processor, but it would get the job done for you. But if anything, with this laptop being Windows 10 Professional, it's really more for a business than really a person at home. This laptop new cost $850, which is also more of a business price than a home price. If you're buying a laptop for your house, I don't think you should spend more than like $400 to $500. But for a business, yes, $700, $800, even $900 is pretty normal because you want something fast and snappy. Let's shut this down and let's see how quick it actually boots up for us. So there's our shutdown time. Boom, it's off. That was only a couple seconds. Now let's press our power button. And from power button to login screen, we're at about 9 seconds. So that's pretty good. And I think that will about do it for this video. Now, as I mentioned, this MSI laptop is really more for a business. There's only a few differences in between Windows 10 Home and Windows 10 Pro, and one of those main differences is that you can add this computer into a domain so that it can talk to a server, which you cannot do with Windows 10 Home. That's one of the main reasons I would say this laptop is really more for the business side, but it is powerful enough to do, again, a little photo and video editing, stuff like that. You wouldn't want to have probably anything else running on the laptop if you're doing any of that, but it has the power and potential to do it. As for editing 4K, don't know how well that would go on this laptop again. I think you need a little stronger processor. At least I would want a little stronger processor, but if you're spending $850 and this is the only thing you can find, it should get the job done for you as well. I think that will do it though. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you can, click that like button for me, click subscribe down here. Make sure you check out indulgeclothing.com to check out our merch, and we will see you in the next video. Deuces. This box is just so much better, and it has the specs on the box for you. This should be the display box. Lastly though, this even has their icon on it. Look at that. Pretty nice.